Hello everyone and welcome to Mobility Academy. I'm the flexibility guy, Coach Elia, and in this video we'll be talking about a problem that a lot of people have during the splits. Okay, so the front split and the middle split. But talking about splits, let me show you my brand new book, Split Hacking, which is the complete playbook to learn the splits and drastically improve your flexibility level. So if you want to improve your flexibility level, you definitely have to master the splits, because the splits are flexibility. If you master the splits, you master your lower body flexibility. You can find all the exercises to learn the splits and much more inside this book. To check it out, follow the link in the description down below. All right, so with that said, let's start. All right, guys, so let's talk about this problem a lot of people have during the splits. All right, so it seems like a lot of people, when they go into a split, both a front split or a side split, they reach a point where they can't relax in the position. And this is because they can't relax the muscles in their legs, because their legs are there, and they can't relax the muscles because your legs, if you don't use the strategy we'll be seeing throughout this video, your legs have to contract the muscles to sustain the position. All right, so let me give you an example. So let's assume I want to go into a side split. So I slide it out, and then I reach a point like this. Let's assume I'm here. No, so it's where a lot of people are during this position here. So let's assume I'm here and I can't go further into the stretch because I feel that I have to contract my legs. But this is because the assistance of my arms isn't enough to let my legs relax in the position, because my legs feel that all my body is pressing down towards the floor. Okay, so they have to contract the muscles to prevent some kind of potential damage. All right, so that's why my muscles are contracting there, because they have to sustain my body, the weight of my body. All right, because if they kind of stopped contracting, my body would fall down towards the floor, and this, of course, would create damage on my muscles. All right, so my body has to contract the muscles to sustain my weight. And the only assistance of my hands isn't enough there. So to apply the strategy I want to show you today, you just need a pair of yoga blocks like these. All right, so you gotta put the yoga blocks like this. Let me show you. So you gotta put your blocks like this, and you go in the exact same position. So you slide out with your feet, and then once you feel that you are already in your max level of stretch, you just put the blocks under your knees like this. Not directly under the knees, maybe slightly more towards your hips. Then you anterior tilt. There's a side split. Of course, you can learn the technique of a side split, which is not the purpose of this video, but you can learn the technique of a side split using my book, Split Hacking. So you are here, but as you can see here, I'm much more relaxed. I can let my body relax here, because the assistance of my arms is good, but I'm just resting on the blocks with my legs. I'm telling my legs, okay, relax it there, because even if you relax it there are the blocks there, just to help you stay there. You won't go any further into the stretch because there are the blocks there. Okay, so I can stay here, for example. As you can see, I'm relaxing in the stretch and I'm enjoying the stretch. And of course, if I remove the blocks, I would feel the stretch like before, like, okay, now it's hurting, because my legs have to contract the muscles to let me stay there. So what I can do from here is this. Okay, once I feel comfortable in this position here, so what's what I want to do? So rather than just, okay, I want to remove the blocks because the depth here isn't enough to let me just remove the blocks, I want to move the blocks closer to my hips. Can you see that? Can you see what I'm doing here? I'm moving the blocks closer to the center of my hips, and this will increase the stretch on my hips but at the same time I'm using the blocks so I can relax in the stretch. As you can see here, I'm relaxing in the stretch. I'm just staying there. Okay, and the same goes like when I improve again, I move the blocks exactly in the center of my hips, right here. Just relax there. I'm just enjoying the stretch because my body has not fear of the position. Okay, so another kind of strategy you can use here, you can stay here, a lot of breaths, yeah, you know, like 20 to 30 breaths. You can use PNF contractions, but this is not the purpose of this video. I just want to show you the strategy, okay? You can use PNF contractions, you can use a weight to stay here, you can use antagonist contractions, which is a stretching methodology you can find in my flexibility course. So if you're interested in a flexibility course where you can learn all of that, so PNF, antagonist contractions, and much more, just follow the link in the description down below just to understand more about flexibility training in general. So how to stretch, how to stay in a stretching position, what methodologies to use. This is what we'll be talking about in the flexibility course. But by the way, if you want to improve further from here, so as you can see, I have the blocks under my hips at this height here. All right, so I have the blocks under my hips at this height. So if I want to improve from here, what can I do? I can turn the blocks, all right, like this, but I want to move the blocks again under my knees, all right? Because before I started like this, the blocks were like this under my knees. Now I want to turn, and of course I brought the blocks under my hips, and then once I'm here, I just want to turn the blocks and restart from here, because the progression goes like this. I start under the knees, I go under the hips, I turn the blocks, I start again under my knees. So this is the sense of progression. And again, I can do this, I can go into the stretch, and again, I'm using the blocks, but this time under the knees, flat. So I'm flattening the blocks, as you can see here. All right, and it goes like, all right, let me go in a good side split. So it goes again. So I go here, and then once I feel comfortable, I just move in the blocks a little bit, and I just relax here. I want to stick my bum out, contract my glutes just to stay in a comfortable split. And then once I'm done, I don't need this anymore. Once I feel comfortable, I can move the blocks and I can put only one block under my hips and I can stay here again. I'm just relaxing here because, yeah, you know, it's really, really good as a progression, because every time you can feel if you can stay there. Of course, here I can stay here, okay. So I'm relaxing my legs, yes, okay. So this progression here is good. But of course, if you feel that, okay, I'm here, but I'm struggling to stay here, I'm really struggling to stay here, just move the blocks in a position where you feel that, okay, I'm here, I'm feeling that the blocks are helping me to stay here, and I'm not feeling that my legs are exploding, you know. I feel that my legs are okay, my hips are okay, I'm enjoying the position. All right, so this is the stretch for you. This is the kind of assistance you need. This is the kind of height of the blocks you need. All right, guys. So I strongly suggest you use this kind of progression for your splits. All right, so for the side split and for the front split as well. So both splits, you need to use this strategy for both splits. We have seen throughout this video the technique to use in a side split, how to use this technique of the blocks progression with a side split, with a middle split. All right, in another video we'll be exploring how to use the blocks in a front split. All right, but yeah, it's pretty understandable that here it's a little bit different because you gotta move the blocks right from the knees to the hips, which is a really specific progression I made up for the side split. Okay, and it works only for the side split. All right, so if you want to improve your side split position, I strongly suggest you use this strategy here. And of course, if you want to learn all the exercises to learn the side split, I strongly suggest you buy my book, Split Sacking. All right, guys? So if you enjoyed this strategy and if you give it a go, please let me know in the comments down below. Also, if you have any further questions. If you enjoyed this content, please hit that like button and help me grow this YouTube channel. It really means a lot to me, guys. All right, so that's all from the Flexibility Guy, Coach Elia. Have a nice stretch and see you in the next video.